Imagine that we're out in space and there's this cannon just floating above the surface of our ship. And this cannon is going to fire a shell towards this spring right here. And of course, when the cannon fires the shell, it's also going to move back, and they're each going to collide with its own spring that are mounted on the deck of the ship. And the question I have for you is, which spring gets compressed the most? Now, the way that most people go about solving this problem is they say, well, how much momentum does each object have? We know from our previous videos that in order to create momentum in one direction, you have to create the same amount of momentum in the other direction. So the cannon and the shell each have the same amount of momentum. So you might say, well, they're both going to compress their springs the same. You know, the cannon's bigger, but the shell's moving faster. It all sort of evens out. But actually, the springs don't compress until all the momentum is used up. They compress until all of the energy is used up. And our expression for energy is, kinetic energy is 1/2 times mass times the velocity squared. So the velocity is more important than the mass because it's squared. So you can just tell from that that the shell is going to win and going to compress its spring the most.